Facebook advertising tips: how to properly choose the most effective ad format. Got a story to tell? If yes, how do you correctly promote it on Facebook? Watch this show to learn how to advertise on the platform, whether you want to use video, images, or words, or a combination of those elements. Facebook has ad formats that fit your event, campaign, or brand story, but you need to understand how each ad format works so that you can effectively put your organization front and center on Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and audience networks with ads that reach your audience on every device. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweaty Kiwi. How you doing today? I hope you are doing fantastic. Today I have a wonderful topic for you. This is Facebook advertising tips: how to properly choose the most effective ad format. Now, let's talk about photo. Photo ads offer a clean, simple format to feature engaging imagery and copy, right? With photos, you can convey who you are, what your brand is about, what you do through high quality images or illustrations. You can bring your business to life with beautiful images. Now, whatever your business goals are, a photo ad on Facebook and Instagram is definitely a great way to foster engagement, to increase awareness of who you are and what you do. Now, a photo also gives you a clean, simple format to use with inspiring imagery and engaging copy. So when do you actually use photo ads? If you want to drive people to your site, for example, you want to create like an ad in minutes, because photos, it takes literally seconds. If you want to raise the awareness of your products, let's say you have a tangible product to promote, a photo ad is a great place to make it pop and stand out in feed. Now, the best practices when it comes to photo ads on Facebook is that you can show people using your products. Don't say things, show, right? Because Facebook ads often run in people's feeds, so right next to posts from their family and friends. So for ads that feel like a familiar part of someone's social fabric, you want to show images of people benefiting from your products rather than just the product itself. That's very important. You want people to see that the product is benefiting, not just the product itself. Remember that less text is always more. You don't want to crowd people's news feeds with too much copy. And you want to have a single focal point, right? Ensure that you're only asking people to look at one thing. Remember, we live in a world where people's attention span is going lower and lower by the day. So if you're trying to include too many things in one image, that's just not good. You can use carousel ads or video ads. You can also maintain visual consistency, right? So if you're running multiple ad sets within a single campaign, be sure that all your images, for example, have a consistent theme and tie together visually, because people will more easily recognize your ad and stop to see what else you have to say. And this also ties very neatly into brand consistency. Please always use high resolution images, right? You don't have to be a professional photographer to create stunning ads, really. Just pay attention to the size and quality of the media files you're working with. And nowadays with smartphones, you can get a great resolution. High res images can do a lot, and you can get them through Samsung or Apple or iPhones. You also want to experiment with visuals. What I'm trying to say here is you want to play with different images and format before you commit to a particular ad, because you never know. You don't know what the audience will like, and you always want to preview how your ad will look in the wild before you run it. All right. Now, video. This is the second ad format. Now, you can tell your story with sight, sound, and motion. The great thing about video on Facebook is that the ads come in a range of length and style, from short feed-based ads you can watch on the go to longer videos that you watch on the couch. Now, you want to reimagine the way you reach your audience with video. You have to understand that there is a video ad for any business, any budget, any goal on Facebook. I mean, with a platform of 1.4 billion people, you bet the diversity is there. So whether this is your first video ad or your next big campaign, you'll definitely find the right video solution on Facebook. So you can do slide shows, where you are building an engaging video story using only photos and text. As a matter of fact, you can use your own photos or free stock images. Facebook has free stock images you can pick there and use in your slideshow. You can also do stories where you turn your existing videos into ready-made story ads with Facebook easy to use templates in Ads Manager. You can also boost the post. So boosting the post really turns a video that's already on your business page into an ad. So you are consequently reaching a bigger audience. Now, when do you use videos? If you want to give your viewers, let's say, an immersive, interactive, engaging, and uniquely mobile way to check out your brand, that's great. If you want to help customers find and explore your product with a video and a collection of photos to follow, that's also great. Now, the best practices when it comes to photo ads on Facebook, you want to capture attention with in-stream video ads, right? The in-stream video ads, they will match the intention of the most engaged viewers, and they will also complement your overall video ad buying strategy. So the video in-stream video ads, they will play mid-roll in publisher or Facebook original content within Facebook feed, Facebook Watch, and audience network. Try to create digital placement that feel like TV. If you're doing a video ad on Facebook, make sure that the quality is high enough, because in-stream is the closest ad experience to TV commercials. Most people watch all the way through, so take advantage the full length and always include sound. You want to monitor brand safety, right? Because all content that is in-stream ads, they will appear once they appear once they appear mid-roll, they must comply with strict standards. So, but the great thing here is that if there are specific places you don't want your videos to play, you can take a minute in the ad manager to adjust your brand safety controls. There's another thing you have to pay attention to, and that is called in-stream reserve. For instance, if you want your ads to show up with the highest quality content in places like Facebook Watch, then you can reach out to a Facebook account representative so you can check out what kind of options they have for premium video ads with Showcase. Now, those cost a little bit more, but it all depends on your budget. It all depends on your objectives and your business model. All right, I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. How are you doing today? I will still having a conversation here. If you love the content so far, please consider subscribing to our channel and turn on the notification bell. Also, comment, like, and share. Now, let's go to the third ad format, stories. Now, stories are just a customizable edge-to-edge experience that lets you immerse people in your content. So what you want to do here is you want to tap into their passion and inspire them to take action on mobile. It's really on mobile. Now, people love stories for several reasons. They are immersive, they are authentic, they are inclusive, and they're very hard to get enough of, right? Because people just love binge watching those ads. Now, you can do it on Instagram, you can do it on Facebook, you can do it on Messenger. Those are the three platforms within the Facebook ecosystem where you can run stories right now. Now, what makes stories ads work for business? Now, stories will stoke customer interest. They will trigger customer interest. So, for instance, if you want to make your brand or products more discoverable, then you got to make people with content that matches what they're watching already and how they're watching it, right? Because stories, quintessentially here, give you a place to share your business message with audiences that are already engaged through the captivating format of video. Another thing here is that stories inspire action. If you want the people to buy a product or service after watching an ad, you want to go with story, because story allow people to browse the brand's website to get more information, and they're more likely to visit websites where they could buy it. And some people even go to the store to check it out. So if you have a store, or if you have an online shop, an online store, an e-commerce shop, you want to use stories. Stories are also fast, authentic, and helpful. Now, Facebook has done a little survey about stories, and when asked what they were most interested in seeing from brands in stories, 52% of people say they wanted stories that are quick and easy to understand. 50% wanted to be introduced to new products, and 46% wanted stories from brands that to offer tips or advice. All right. Now, the fourth ad format is Messenger. Messenger ads help people start conversation with your business, right? That's the quintessential, I would say, role of Messenger from the get-go. So you can get personal with current or potential customers, and you can even add interactive or automated features. When do you use Messenger? You can reach more people with ads in Messenger inbox. That's the easiest way to take advantage of Messenger's global reach. Messenger ads work just like ads across other Facebook platforms. So Facebook will automatically deliver ads to the placement that's most likely to drive campaign results at the lowest possible cost. You can even use the same creative for Messenger that you've already used for Facebook or Instagram. The great thing here is that you have the sense of you benefit from the sense of ubiquity. In other words, you're here and there at the same time. People will see your ads in the chats tab in their Messenger app. So when they tap on an ad, they will be sent to a detailed view within Messenger with a call to action, which will take them to the destination you chose during ad creation, whether it is your app, your site, or a conversation with your business on Messenger. You can also use Messenger ads if you want to capture attention, because Messenger ads are fast, they're fun, right? And they are perfectly mobile. The good thing is you even have stories ads now in Messenger, right? So the Messenger stories are great because they are full screen mobile experiences that are built for quick and engaged consumption. 30 seconds, pum, 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 pum. They will capture attention for your business in an instant. But great thing is they leave lasting impressions, right? You can also now the thing here is that Facebook is still doing this thing in beta here. So Messenger stories ads, they're only available to buy with other stories ads on Instagram or as an addition to campaigns running in feed. They're still thinking about how to roll out the whole thing to the whole ecosystem, but they're going gradually. You can start a conversation with ads that click to Messenger, right? So ads that click to Messenger are Facebook, Instagram, or Messenger ads that send people into a Messenger conversation with your business. So you can use ads that click to Messenger to reach people at scale, then continue to interact with each of them individually in Messenger. For example, if you are a coach or you are in a business where you would like to interact with prospects on one-on-one, Messenger ads are great. So whether you want the prospects to learn about your new products or need to resolve an issue, you can tailor your interactions to meet their specific needs, and even better, get closer to your business goals one conversation at a time. You can even retarget your customers with sponsored messages. That's another beauty of the Facebook ads. We personally have loved it. We have researched this for a while, and it's done great things for us. So sponsored messages allow you to send highly targeted promotions directly to the people who have already talked to your business in Messenger. In other words, you are following up. You are making sure that the conversation doesn't stop. You are showing them that you still exist. So if you choose to run sponsored messages, Facebook recommends planning to be active and responsive once you have re-engaged customers, because away messages can help manage customer expectations by letting them know when they should expect a follow-up response. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We're also having a conversation here around the Facebook ads. So Facebook advertising tips, how to properly choose the most effective ad format. Now let's talk about carousel. Now carousel ads let you showcase up to 10 images or videos in a single ad, each with its own link. You can highlight different products or tell a brand story that develops across each card. Now you can show more in a single Facebook ad. That's the beauty of this. So you're actually paying for 10 ads. You're actually paying for one ad while showing 10 ads. The carousel ad format is available for Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and Audience Network. And the great thing is it allows you to showcase, as I said, a lot of products, a lot of ads, and you can choose to let Facebook optimize the order of the carousel images based on each card's performance. But if you're using the format to tell a sequential story, make sure you opt out of the automatic optimization feature, right? So when do you use a carousel ad? If you want to show off multiple products, if you want to highlight the features of a single product, if you want people to actively engage, if you want to explain a process, for example, right? You want to give people a step-by-step tour of how your business or product works, or you want to tell a compelling story that develops across cards, right? The interactive format encourages people to swipe through for more, for example. You can use each carousel card to show different angles of a product or details to better inform customers, right? Now, the sixth ad format here is slideshow. On Facebook, the slideshow has been introduced in the last 2 to 3 years and has been really, really popular. Now, slideshow ads are video-like ads made of motion, sound, and text. Now, those are rather lightweight clips though, and they will help you if you have a business. They'll help you tell your story beautifully across all devices and connection speeds. Connection speeds is very important, especially if you're trying to reach people overseas where the internet is not as quick as we have in the States or developed nations, right? Or you want to reach people in rural areas in the United States, but those rural areas have connection problems. Now, when do you use slideshows? You can use them if you want to create an immersive experience quickly, right? Because slideshows, they are easy to make and edit with low production cost, but they have the most benefits here. If you want to make great ads run right from your page or phone, that's also great because you can choose from free stock images, rich video editing tools, and a wide range of music. And all of those are available on Facebook Ads Manager or Business Manager. If you want to simplify a complex process or narrative, you can also use a slideshow so that when people walking through your sequences or steps, they can see images and they can very quickly engage and connect with your brand. If you need, for instance, to reach people with slower connections that I've already said, slideshow ads use 5 times less data than videos. So you can use a slideshow version of your video ads in markets where people have slower connections and older devices. Now, what are the best practices when it comes to slideshows? You want to create eye-catching slideshows from photos you already have. Highlight your benefits. Show off your products. Show how the product works. If your business is a service or an app, slideshow is a great way to explain and demonstrate how your product or business works. So for instance, make sure your first image provide context that it is an ad for an app. So you want to consider showing the app logo or a phone with your app open in the first screen. Then you go step by step. You can also tell your business story, right? Does your business have a story that sets you apart from your competition? You can tell that story with several images where you are identifying the key parts of your business story that will resonate more with your audience. And you want to select one image to visualize each phase. All right. You can even play around with the order of the story depending on how you want to communicate, but it's always best to choose, let's just say, a few words for each image to communicate your message. Remember, the whole idea of advertising on Facebook is just to go straight to the point, right? Fewer words works better. Focus on the video or the photo, right? The words should not be, the videos, the photos should say what you're trying to say. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Keyword. We are also having a conversation here around Facebook advertising tips, how to properly choose the most effective ad format. So, number 7, collection. If you love the clarity and the quality of the content so far, please consider subscribing to our channel. We'll surely appreciate it. And turn on the notification bell so you are informed whenever we drop a new show about Facebook advertising. All right. Also, comment below, share this content, and like it. Collection. Now, collection ads let people discover, browse, and sometimes even buy what you offer. Now, people can tap into an ad to learn more about a specific product or service, all within a fast loading experience. You can make it easy for people to browse your products. You can actually show them the pros and cons of each product. Actually, you don't want to show them the cons. You're trying to show them the highlights of the products rather. Now, it's very simple to get from discovery to checkout. One of the primary ways people discover new products and offerings is through mobile video, right? Now, when they're ready to browse more or make a purchase, they expect a clean and fast loading mobile experience. So collection is an ad format that lets people move from discovery to purchase in a smooth and immersive way. Immersive is really important. It is something that increases your connection, your engagement level. Each collection ad features a primary video or image with 4 smaller accompanying images below in a grid-like layout. So customers who tap on your collection ad, they can browse, they can learn more from your products. They will be seamlessly taken into a fast loading visual post-click experience powered by something Facebook calls instant experience. And all of this, they do it without leaving Facebook or Instagram. Now, what are the best practices when it comes to collection? Facebook has on their platform several templates. You can use the template for if you want to have an instant storefront. So you use this template when you have a catalog of 4 more products. You want to display your products in a grid so people can browse them in one place, or you have 1-minute video or image to highlight followed by related products, or you just want to drive people to your website or app to make a purchase. If you also want to organize dynamically products from your catalog into relevant groupings like suggested for you or most viewed, you can also use the instant storefront template. That's the collection template. Now, you also have another template that is beautiful. One of our favorites is called Instant Lookbook. You use this template if you want people to see your products in action. You want to create a digital version of an existing print catalog. You want to tell a strong brand story while also encouraging product sales. You can also use a template called Instant Customer Acquisition. This is great and very effective if you want to drive, say, conversions on your mobile landing page. You want people to take a specific action on your website or app, for example, or you have high quality images or videos that show off your offerings. Especially if your offering is very diverse, you want to use the Instant Customer Acquisition, the ICA template. Another collection template that you might want to consider is the Instant Storytelling template. This is great if you want to give people an engaging way to explore your business, or you just have very catchy, captivating, or interesting images or videos that tell the story about your brand, or you want to encourage folks to learn more on your website or app. So that's about the collection ad format on Facebook. Now let's talk about the playables. Playables is one of our favorites too. Playable ads offer people an interactive preview before they download an app. So playables focus exclusively on app business. So you can find higher intent users for your app with this try before you buy experience. So you let people play your game before they install the app. You also can use playables to give people an interactive preview of your app with some kind of online and instant gratification. The playable ad format is really interactive for Facebook and audience network for mobile app advertisers, especially those who want to drive higher quality and higher intent users to install their apps with a try before you buy experience. Now, when do you actually use playables? Let's say you want to create an immersive preview, right? You want to showcase your app or game with a leading video, a newsfeed, or stories that prompts people to play. Because the bottom line is you want people to play your ad and also play your app. You want to allow people to test drive your app. You want to give them a chance to preview your game right from your ad before they install. You can also use playables if you want to find engaged players and customers. You can drive higher intent players for your game or customers for your business. Right now, playables are an easy to create digital test drive for your app. They're essentially made up of 3 parts. You have the leading video. So playable ads generally begin with a short video of your demo with an overlay of a game controller to highlight that your ad is playable. Then after the leading video, you have the game demo. So when a person taps a playable ad, they will be able to play a short, interactive, and full screen demo of your game, but without installing anything. And then you have the CTA, the call to action, right? This is where you let people tap to install the app from the App Store or Google Play Store. Now, when it comes to playables, some of the best practices we've seen in the industry are that you want to make sure your video and demo match. You definitely want to represent accurately your app in your leading video and demo. This is very critical. You want users or prospects to not to be deceived or feel like there's something not to be deceived or confused. Keep your tutorials simple. Again, going back to what I said earlier, people's attention span is going lower and lower and lower. So you want to let people know how to play in as few steps as possible. What works best? 2 to 3 steps. 2 or 3 steps. Don't go 5 or 10. That's just complicated. People will just drop it. You want to show a call to action throughout the demo. So you want to give people the option to download your app at any time. And last but not the least, test your creative. You want to consider testing different copy and see what encourages more people to play. All right, folks. So this is it. Today we've talked about Facebook advertising tips, how to correctly choose the most effective ad format. And I spoke to you in this show about 8 different ad formats: photo, video, stories, messenger, carousel, slideshow, collection, and playables. I wish you a wonderful time. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.